Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We have another part of the UU Road to top 10. Of course, I had to use a M-Abomasnow. I was going to use a Mega Glalie, either or, but decided to use this M-Abomasnow team by Altaria Offense. I really hope you guys enjoy your holidays. For those that don't have loved ones to share it with, hopefully I can help brighten up your day. But yeah, let's hop right into this team. Thank you everybody for all the support on the UU Road, and hopefully I can get a nice little stream going later and another Wi-Fi battle as well up. But yeah, let's get into team preview. So of course it's Christmas, so we have to use, an ice type, and we're using M-Abomasnow today. This thing is supposed to function as alert in the UU tier for Blissey. I have Blizzard, Giga Drain, Focus Punch, and Ice Shard with enough speed for Blissey, as well as max attack, and the rest was just put into HP investment. Blizzard and Giga Drain are extremely spammable, even without special attack investment. They're still 2-hit KOing and KOing the same Pokemon that they would. So the max attack investment allows Focus Punch to KO Blissey, which allows the Pokemon on our team, like for example, even this Abomasnow, to just put in work versus certain stall builds, as long as they're not running Scizor. And Ice Shard is really nice for priority, helping you check Hydreigon, helping you check Lottie, and again, just doing good chip just in general. Tentacruel is the next member of the squad. Tentacruel is a rapid spinner. We are running M-Abomasnow and also Moltres on this team, so we do need rapid spin support. It also provides T-Spikes, which is really good for Cobalion in the squad, as you guys will see, as well as the Moltres. Haze is pretty cool for Calm Mind, as well as Nasty Plot sweepers, such as Togekiss. Togekiss can definitely be a problem for this squad, so Haze is really good, which is why we do outspeed that. The rest is put into HP and defense. This allows us to basically tank on the fighting types in the tier, Pokemon like Mienshao, like Infernape in the tier, and of course Scald is our stab. That is our spammable move. Now I may be changing this from Haze to Sludge Bomb just because our main Primarina switching doesn't really have a way of dealing with it, so I might change it. Like I said, that could greatly benefit our squad, but we'll see as we play, right? I might change it as we play. This is also a Toxic Spikes Absorber for the squad. Moltres is the next member of the squad, and we're not running Z on this Moltres, but we are running Wide Lens. That way our Hurricane and our Fire Blast are just a little bit more accurate. We also have Defog on it. Again, we're running Moltres and we're running Abomasnow, so rocks up are not the best for us, so we are running Defog plus Rapid Spin support. Roost is there for longevity. Flame Body is really good for punishing Pokemon like Scizor that want to click Bullet Punch versus Abomasnow or U-Turn, have a 30% chance to burn them with Moltres. Max Speed, Timid, allowing us to outspeed Pokemon like Rotom Heat, Suicune, Heracross, and everything below that. Crocodile is the next member of the squad, is a Choice Scarf user. It is one of the Latias checks in the tier, is also a Mega Aerodactyl check, both of which are giant threats. We have Stone Edge, allowing us to knock out Mega Aerodactyl after rocks. Intimidate is there to buffer physical attacks, and Pursuit is nice for trapping Lottie. This can also become maybe a late game sweeper of sorts if it's been set up to where Earthquake can just knock off everything, or knock out everything. Diancie is the Stealth Rocker on the squad. Diancie also provides us a Latias switching, as well as a Hydreigon switching, as well as a Togekiss switching, so it's a really good check to all three. We have Moonblast and Diamond Storm as our dual stab. It's also a Moltres check as well, which is why Diamond Storm is really nice. We have Toxic to wear down Pokemon. This helps us beat Calm Mind Lottie, because a Calm Mind Lottie can actually beat an uninvested Diancie 1v1, so Toxic allows us to wear it down. And then of course Stealth Rock, this is our Stealth Rocker on the squad. Last but not least, we have our Calm Mind Cobalion, which really loves T-Spike, allowing, and especially loves Abomasnow breaking through bulky waters and bulky ground types. But we're Calm Mind, Focus Blast, Fightinium Z, All Out Pummeling can deal with Rotom, which opens up a door for Moltres, as well as Abomasnow. We have Hidden Power Grass for Quagsire, and then Flash Cannon is obviously our Steel Stab. And Cobalion is just our sweeper, and it really does appreciate the combination of Crocodile, Diancie, and Abomasnow getting rid of Lottie, making Cobalion obviously one of the faster Pokemon in the tier, and potentially being able to sweep. So that is a team for today. Let us get right into the battles. Alright guys, so we have our first game, and I'm very much loving T-Spike in this for wearing down Primarina, Swampert, potentially Mega Altaria, as well as Zeraora. If I'm him, I mean, I love probably Scizor as a lead. I feel like Scizor is just fantastic, as it provides my opponent with something to just stop Abomasnow immediately, right? Like if I lead Abomasnow and my opponent leads off with Swampert, have fun, man. Hey. Merry Christmas. if I lead Abomasnow, my opponent leads Swampert, they're automatically in a bad position. So I'm gonna lead a Moltres, just thinking that something like that would be his lead of choice as he ends up leading off with Zero Aura. Crocodile is too useful in this game for checking this and this. I'm gonna go Diancie here. Thank you, dude. Because I didn't want to go hard into potentially Crocodile in a close combat, and it turns out my dude goes for a bandit close combat at that. So we'll go Tentacruel now as he goes Swampert. Nice play, nice play. Because I do have an Abomasnow, I am going to actually get up my T-Spike here, anticipating him to rather go for Rocks over Earthquake, but ends up going for the Earthquake over anything else. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go for another T-Spike. I expect the Rocks here. Yep. And what I can do is just Rapid Spin. This will allow me to get in my Abomasnow and threaten something immediately right now. We'll threaten something immediately. And what we'll do is we'll actually click Blizzard here as he goes Altaria, and this is fantastic. I didn't have a reason to not click Blizzard. I doubt Swampert would have stayed in, and by him giving me Altaria, he is one step closer to being swept by both my Cobalion and mainly my Crocodile just clicking buttons versus him. So go Scizor now. We'll bring out Moltres if he wants to U-turn, that's fine. He can potentially get burnt. No Flame Body, but that's fine too. Again, weakening Zero Aura is really nice. Lottie ends up coming out. I don't mind Diancie being a switch-in, especially if he ends up combining up. We'll throw off a Toxic here, because we'll be able to take one Psyshock. Yep. And with the hail damage, and the poison, either Abomasnow will be able to check him, or I can just click Rocks, because he might go for maybe Z Draco. Yep, goes for Z Draco trying to catch my Crocodile, which means that I end up getting Rocks. At that point, like, my Diancie wasn't necessary, so I stand by this play, and we could just Diamond Storm here. Yeah, my Diancie just wasn't necessary at that point. Let me just make sure that I knock out Lottie with Abomasnow, because I like Abomasnow over going Crocodile. Because I get chip damage off on Scizor, which is nice for a late game Earthquake sweep. That's what I'm looking at right now, right? Ice Shard does 53. So I get chip damage off for a late game Earthquake sweep, which is what I really, really like. And had I gone Crocodile and revenged him, then he'd be able to bring out Primarina and pick up a KO. At this point, I get rid of Lottie, and as you can see, look how weak his team is to Earthquake now. I have a T-Spike, I have everything up. He could go Zero Aura, I suppose, if he wants to. Opts to go Scizor. I mean, it's the same situation. I always go Moltres, potentially getting Flame Body on this thing. I don't. But that's alright. And because Scizor already dies to All Out Pummeling, and because Crocodile is so necessary in this, I'm going to Roost here. I can't risk my Crocodile, and I thought that it made more sense for my opponent to potentially try and predict, because he's in a situation where he kind of has to. Like, I really want to go out into Abomasnow here, but I don't have a reason to. I can just click Hurricane, more than likely hitting Swampert or Primarina upon switching. As I do with my wide lens, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Because Abomasnow can pick off Zero Aura. At this point, I just click Hurricane again. It is 77% accurate right here with my wide lens. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic. Now, at this point, because I do have HP Grass, I want to say that Abomasnow is my play. He could close combat again, but I do want to say that because Moltres will always check Scizor, and Scizor can obviously be an issue if it's Swords Dance. I do have All Out Pummeling, but I also expect him to go for the Plasma Fist here. Yep. Nice. And we could just Blizzard. I didn't have a reason to Ice Shard or do anything like that. If he brings out Scizor, he now dies to Earthquake. I wasn't even paying attention if this thing was banded or not. That's 3 for 3 with no birds. But it doesn't matter at that point. I just click Hurricane here. Shout out to the wide lens, man. Shout out to the wide lens. Man, at this point, Earthquake just sweeps his entire team. So, beautiful. He is forced to go Zero Aura to revenge kill me. And again, we know it's banned at Zero Aura. I can actually safely sack my Abomasnow here. because Hail plus Poison, we'll be able to deal with him in a turn. And what I can do now is go Cobalion. I just want to make sure he goes down, so I have both Intimidate and I have Cobalion in. Like, these are both good situations to have in versus Scizor. But I basically sack Moltres here. He will go down to the combination of Poison plus Hail, and then I get to go out into my Cobalion and click All Out Pummeling, which guarantees the victory. He doesn't know if I'm physical or special, and that's game. Good game, man. He doesn't know if I'm physical or special right here. I didn't have to reveal him Calm Mind, which could be useful later. A really key turn. I mean, Abomasnow put in a ridiculous amount of work, right? Got rid of Altaria, got rid of Lottie, forced out Zeraora. Also was able to chip down or wear Scizor a little bit, at least by forcing it in with rocks. Okay, keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. But yeah, he doesn't get to see if I'm physical or special by me going Cobalion and clicking All Out Pummeling, because it doesn't tell you that's Focus Blast, right? He thinks it's probably close combat. And yeah. We get a nice little victory right there. So we'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. Be right back. Alright, guys, so we have another game, and very much like Abomasnow in this matchup. Also very much like Crocodile in this as a late game. Well, check to Celebi, because Celebi is obviously a giant threat. As far as my opponent's leads go, I feel like you'd lead something like Hydreigon versus me, because it matches up well versus the majority of my squad. Which is why I like Diancie. Diancie also doesn't lose immediately to something like Terrakion. The other option is actually leading Cobalion, but I feel like Cobalion messes up his team, right? Knocks out Scizor at +1, knocks out Swampert at a little bit of percentage. Like, I know that Abomasnow is going to be key here in checking Hydreigon and checking Celebi with Ice Shard. I feel like Diancie, again, is a strong lead, especially because even if it leads off of this, No, getting up rocks early isn't worth it. I can spin later on Scizor either way. So it goes right for Waterfall with his Banded Swampert. Wow. Goes for Waterfall with his Banded Swampert. We're going to just click Focus Punch right here on the anticipated Scizor to want to come out. They'll do a good chunk to Scizor, and it means that it should die to Earthquake after if it's not defensive. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And we prevented rocks as well. Ooh, that boy is defensive. So Moltres is a switch in no matter what. As he goes for U-turn, let's see if we burn him. We do get the Flame Body very early off on Scizor, so that's very, very key. As Terrakion is going to come out. Now, I don't really switch into this Pokemon very well. This is kind of where he picks one, especially if he's banded. How much work does Moltres put in here? Moltres can deal with Celebi if it's not Z. I'm assuming this is banded, right? Banded or rocks. Moltres just being able to click Hurricane and being an Earthquake immunity when the dude has a Choice Band Swampert is very good. I think I can afford to risk my Cobalion here. I don't think you close combat. I think you... He actually close combated. I didn't think you close combated there because of what I had, but... Like, Stone Edge deal... If he's banded, Stone Edge dealt with everything. He had to be banded. That's the only one that knocked me out. That's the only way you knock out my Cobalion, so... We'll click Hurricane here. Like, literally the only way he can knock out Cobalion was him being banded. As we hit the Tentacruel, and I'll just click Hurricane again. I didn't even realize he was faster. I wasn't paying attention to Hail. This is bad. It's looking kind of bad. Because I lost Cobalion. I mean, like, I have a way of breaking through his team now, but just losing Cobalion is pretty big. So, getting Tentacruel here. I'm going to Rapid Spin immediately. As he goes Celebi. Yeah, like I said, this is a tough one. I'm assuming this is rocks. Yeah, so we're able to get in Moltres now. I've lost. Like, that Terrakion just kind of messed me up. I don't know what I could have done differently here to not lose to it. Like, I know Terrak was a threat. Like, had I gotten the Stone Edge play right. So I guess if I stayed in with Moltres there and I actually click Hurricane, I could have been okay. Yeah, good game. Yeah, this one's a wrap. That's it. I got smashed in this one. That was a wrap. Alright, guys, so we have another game, and I like Abomasnow in this game a lot. The dude has a Ditto, though, which is very, very problematic. I mean, initially, I like Rocks Up as well versus this guy, especially if he wants to Spore. But I'm hoping my Abomasnow can catch that Blissey. The fact that I actually have what's it called in this? Rapid Spin makes it a little bit easier for me, I feel. I have to just be careful because I don't want to get reverse swept by Ditto, and I also don't want to lose to the Sharpedo over there. So we're gonna go Tenor here. Rapid Spin away. Rapid Spin away. I think he'd switch if anything first. Yeah, because Poison is obviously starting to rack up, and I'm assuming maybe a Spore or a Giga Drain would come out. I'm gonna risk my Abomasnow here. I'm gonna risk my Abomasnow. Because this will give me the opportunity to just Mega Evolve and click Blizzard now, and he doesn't really switch in well at all to that. Basically, Blissey is his switching, and as he goes Aloe, okay, you can give me that next. To what, Toxic me? I guess to Toxic? Or to get in Blissey after. And I'm gonna Focus Punch here. Come on, buddy, softball up. Oh, rocks too, that's fine. Go ahead and give me that Blissey. So Abomasnow just starts to basically KO every member on his team now, with Blissey being gone. Another mon is Moltres. Moltres just goes in with Blissey being gone. Moltres just goes in. So this is just a fantastic start for me. Big ol' Abomasnow KOing that mon. Lovely. So we'll get in my Tentacruel here. He can't stop me from Rapid Spinning. Period. And that means that I do not have to play a game where I have Moltres or... I have Moltres and Abomasnow with, without rocks. Obviously, this thing is going to be a little bit of an issue for me to deal with, but Diancie is decent versus him. I don't mind him defogging. I'll just set up T-Spike here. This mon in general, though, is very tough for me to deal with. Scald. Roost. I think I go Diancie now, and I click Rocks. But mainly, I don't want to click Toxic and have him go Amoonguss. I want a Toxic on the Mantine on a turn that I'm sure he'd go for Defog. So, once again, I think Abomasnow is just a fair play. Even if he goes for HP Fire would be annoying. But, I don't want to risk Moltres because Moltres messes him up. Cobalion is useful for making sure I don't lose to this. Go Tentacruel here on the Sludge Bomb. Just spam Scald, maybe getting burned. I'm not going to risk Abomasnow there. The only thing that Tentacruel is actually useful for, though, is potentially spinning when the time comes. But once again, I'll just get right back into my Diancie and get at my rocks again. If he wants to go Ditto, I can Rapid Spin them away immediately. Or I don't even have to Rapid Spin them away because my Abomasnow absorbs everything with Giga Drain. So, get at my rocks one more time. Right here. As he goes Alomola. I guess we could talk. No, I don't want to reveal Toxic just yet. Yeah, why not? Nice. So I missed right there, which is pretty big. I'm assuming he's going to go Amoonguss now because I did miss. And he's not going to let me, yep, he's not going to let me KO him. But Amoonguss just gets to click, I mean, I get to click Blizzard with my Abomasnow now. This is why I didn't want to click Toxic on that Pokemon in particular. I really didn't. Go ahead and give me that thing, dude. Oh, you AV? Oh, I just ate. What the hell? I guess this is where special attack investment would have been nice. I could Giga Drain if he roosts. If he doesn't opt to roost, I'm pretty sure... and basically he'll lose flying type, so Giga Drain will be super effective on him. And if he doesn't opt to roost, I'm pretty sure I can knock this thing out with this into Adamant Ice Shard. I want to say it's 399 attack, so I'm fairly confident that Ice Shard will be able to knock him out. I was wrong. I was fairly wrong. It's a little annoying. So this does 50. Yeah, this recovers me to 50, which isn't bad. Man, that sucks. I swear that's like a min roll. Okay. I'm just going to start clicking Hurricane soon. I just want to... If I can knock an item, that'd be great. Yep, Diancie eats every hit, and I just get up rocks, so I don't really care. But obviously getting a Toxic off on both Alomola and this would have been really nice. Mainly this, though. If you want to give me Toxic, I'll take it. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. I am okay with this. Knock off. What? Wish? Something, something. I'll always go Abomasnow here. I have a little bit less Blizzard than what I like. I'm gonna Giga Drain here. Like I said, I have a little bit less Blizzards than what I like. Because I want one left for Amoonguss. And I'm getting these plays wrong too, which is a little annoying. Him letting me get Alomola Poison, I guess, is cool for Hurricane. Like, this Mantine is the only thing really stopping him. I'm gonna click Toxic here. First. I think he throws if he, I think it's a throw if he clicks Scald here on my Stealth Rock. Yeah, that's a good play. I'm okay though. Because I have the Hurricane. And Mantine's only at 84%, so I wouldn't mind him. Well, I was gonna say I wouldn't mind him potentially putting this boy down, but I think I'm gonna have to play this game without rocks. However, this does allow me to get in my Moltres now and just click the Hurricane. And this will devour something. I'm pretty positive that after Stealth Rock, Mantine is 2-hit KO'd. And obviously I get rid of Amoonguss here, too. If he opts to stay with Amoonguss, that'd be great. Basically, the second he loses Mantine, man, I beat him with Cobalion. Ooh, that is some beautiful damage. This is 94% accurate, so I'm gonna click this instead. Because it'll knock out. It'll knock out Aloe. Yep, so we don't have to deal with Aloe anymore as a pivot. I'm assuming Mantine will come out now. I mean, I can start clicking knockoff as well, which is pretty cool. 77% accurate is really nice. 77% accurate was really nice. Like, that was such a poor defog right there. Did you guys saw that I would have been able to 2-hit KO the Mantine. That was such a really poor defog. Rocks only mattered for Mantine, and you opt to go for it in front of the enemy that will beat you down. That was a really poor defog, and my opponent was rewarded for it. Okay. Blizzard twice. I want to force a Scald if I can. So my opponent can potentially... yes, this is what I wanted. I basically wanted to force a Scald. Basically, by throwing off multiple Blizzards, I can potentially freeze this guy. Which is what I wanted, right? And we take those. Of course, he thaws immediately. No! That was such a stupid defog, man. It was such a bad defog. I literally... If I hit the Hurricane... Mantine is 2-hit KO'd, and I win the game immediately. Granted, he's almost out of Roost, which is pretty important. I'm assuming his last move is just Haze. But I only have one Blizzard left, too. I only have one Blizzard left. Please just knock out my Tentacruel instead of doubling. Like, I'm really close to losing to my own Cobalion, and I don't want that to happen. Moltres. If I knock off Mantine, I could beat it too. But here is like, he should always go Mantine. He should. And the dude says, nah, who cares? I'm gonna click that button. Mantine's at 64, dude. I have to keep Tentacruel alive, Crocodile alive, so basically these give me one extra option versus my, these give me one extra option versus my own Cobalion. And unfortunately, as much as I want to click Hurricane here, I mean, I guess if he wants to risk it, yeah, good start, good, very good. Calm mind. I don't think all out pummeling does 71%. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to complain a lot, but that was just like, why would you defog in that scenario? What do you gain from that defog? It's such a bad defog. 36 to 42%. Oh well, at least I got to focus punch the Blissey. That's what matters. 49%. Still not in range of what I need. Maybe I can Blizzard crit the Amoonguss. How much did my Blizzard do last time? Blizzard did to Amoonguss. Blizzard. Where are you? Bro, how many times did I click Blizzard? I mean, I clicked it 7 times, obviously. Why do you thaw immediately without using Skull? I lost it. I'm just thinking Ice Sharp because at this point it doesn't. I have to force him to. Like, I want him to go out into his Amoonguss here, and then I hopefully knock it out with Ice Shard into Blizzard, right? Because I'm losing my PP versus this Mantine. What a game. I'm already prone to losing to both Ditto and Sharpedo just on a matchup because the second Shark weakens Cobalion. Ditto can just come in and Focus Blast him. I mean, it's Focus Blast, but he can still do it. I'm getting out here. That was not a good game. Last one versus Kink, that was a clean destruction. This one, no, not so much. I'm pulling on. Oh my god, he has like 10 million Pokemon to destroy me. It's probably Nasty Plot. I just straight up lose to Nasty Plot Lucario. We're gonna go Tentacruel and get up some T-Spikes for hopefully Como, Linoon, and that's basically it. The only 2 mons that are affected by T-Spike, obviously besides this thing. Me having Hail is so not good here. Yancy can stop the Scizor, Moltres. Yeah, I like T-Spike a lot, though. I know Cobalion's going to be useful because it actually checks like, every Pokemon on my opponent's team. I guess T-Spike isn't necessarily that useful. Like, that I think about it. So what I'll do is I'll use Abomasnow to break through Aurora's Focus Sash. That's not going to do much. Luckily, he didn't click Rock, so that means I don't have to deal with that this game. Oh, no, never mind, I lied. I will have to deal with Rocks this game. I was going to use Abomasnow because he can Focus Punch something, but he's probably just going to get a Brox here. Yep. I'll Rapid Spin because Moltres is going to be key in beating Lucario. This is Belly Drum Como too. So T-Spike is really important. And him doing this, I mean, he doesn't get... Bro, you just lose to Moltres. He actually just loses to Moltres. Yep. Give me this Auroras. Give me Auroras right now. Nice. At that point, like, because he had to switch because Hail wasn't up. And obviously this will give him the spin. He might go for Spin or Aurora Veil, which I think is a poor play. Now, if I miss this Fire Blast, I'm going to be heated. Like, no pun intended. Because I need a T-Spike up so I don't lose to Belly Drum Como. He also does not beat Moltres, period, at this point. Right? He doesn't knock out Moltres with anything. He might go Como now. Goes Linoon. This can be good for Liquid Ooze if he goes for Drain Punch and ups to get a belly. It actually gets a belly drum. I think that this can Earthquake Sweep. Diancie can check this thing, but also gives multiple set of opportunities for everything else. So I think that Diancie is the sack here. I mean, Abomasnow can always Ice Shark Como, which is why I want to keep it alive. But then again, Crocodile is faster too. So you know what? We'll actually sack my Abomasnow here. No. I'm thinking about it wrong. Como being able to belly drum up is annoying as well. I need Moltres because Moltres beats Scizor and Lucario regardless of Veil. Never mind, Diancie's the play. I mean, I also get hail damage and poison damage, which is pretty cool. Hail and poison damage off. I just click rocks here. Doesn't really matter what I do. He'll be able to knock me out anyway. And we're wearing down turns of the Veil, of course. Cobalion gets to come out. I always click all out pummeling because I do not risk missing versus a Linoon under this. Because I have both Scarf Crocodile and Ice Shard on Abomasnow, I should be good versus this Como. I go Tentacruel, so he can't get his Salic, and he can't get Recovery because of Liquid Ooze. And I just click Haze. And the dude has the wrong nature too. Oh well, that would have been... I mean, this still would have been good because I obviously would have been able to deal with this Pokemon. But either way, it works out for me. I just click Haze here. And I click Scald versus you. Click Haze next. I mean, I always have Moltres and a full HP Cobalion. A nice Orb. Because he's Orb, I can actually afford to click Scald here because he does not have enough hits left. Plus, I burn him, so fantastic. Go ahead and knock me out with the combination of Life Orb and Burn. You go down yourself. Lovely. I go out to Crocodile and just click Earthquake. 1. And then the Z Lucario goes down too. I'm still mad about that stall game, guys. I'm gonna be real. I'm very, very, very upset about that. The way that stall game went. Because he clicked, like, had he beaten me by not choking, that's cool. But when my opponent throws and then they win, either way, I hate that. I hate that so much. God. Like, that defog made no sense. The Pokemon you want to defog for is already on there, it's attacking you, and you are 2 KO'd. I mean, you're not bad at all, Cobalion. Dude, obviously have Moltres, though. I think Abomasnow is a fair lead because of this Pokemon in particular. Yep. You don't switch into this thing. I'm just going to click Blizzard. I'm clicking Blizzard here because he does not switch in, period. Yo, Giga Drain is the better play. Let me... I'm so glad I did not click Blizzard. What was this turn 1 play, dude? Is this... Oh, he went out to the Soft S Primarina. That's why. I mean, you don't knock me out with anything. If anything, all he did was chip away at his Bisharp for a Blizzard. Like, he can't switch into Blizzard now. So that's AV Primarina, which dies to Earthquake. This dies to Earthquake. I don't see a low kick coming out. I'm gonna be real. Yo, I was not looking obviously in the right place. I still don't think I'll lose to Bisharp ever. Sucker Punch doesn't knock me out. Click Flash Cannon here. Do I have to reveal what I am? Yeah, I'll click Flash Cannon here. I don't think I'll lose to Bisharp. And Flash Cannon hits Dhelmise, which is not Assault Vest. And I get a Spidef Drop, which is fantastic. So, I'm going to click it again. That's just it. He's not going to be KO'd. He'll be really close to being KO'd. But I'm good with dealing with this Dhelmise, right? Especially because it means I can get out to Tentacruel because of that Spadef drop and actually knock him out with Scald. Guaranteed. And Tentacruel obviously doesn't allow Rhyperior in. Doesn't allow much in at all. I'm assuming that might have been banded. Like I'm not gonna lose to that Bisharp. I shouldn't lose to that Bisharp. I hope I don't lose to that Bisharp. Alright, Lottie comes out, so I go Diancie. I guess maybe he could Rock Pressure me, but I still have Crocodile at the end of the day. Like Earthquake. Nice Bisharp double, buddy. I still get in Moltres. I feel like this thing might have been banded, so he might go for knockoff here, actually. The reason I like Abomasnow is because it will always beat Rhyperior, it will always beat Primarina, it will always beat Lottie. Well, unless it's HP Fire. So I think that my Moltres is a fair play. Very nice double, dude. I'm not really in a position where I have to switch, but I'd rather switch and get in Abomasnow here and literally click. Like I'm gonna have to deal with rocks in this game anyway, but I literally click Giga Drain now. Once again for free. I would Blizzard, but I'm fairly confident it doesn't knock out Rhyperior because I'm not max special attack investment. Or vested rather. I might double out to Rhyperior here. With rocks up, Crocodile can win too. I don't wanna. Huh. Nice Bisharp double. Are you gonna once again double on my Moltres? Nope, he attacks. There's the Iron Head. There's a 30% chance right there. Beautiful. And that's all I needed this Pokemon for. That's literally it. I'm going to get some damage off on you now. Like, that's literally all I needed this Pokemon for. As he clicks Earthquake, I don't really care. I will weaken this thing for my Blizzard. Now I guarantee knock it out. Abomasnow, Blizzard should pick up a KO now. I know I'm down very many Pokemon, but I'm not out. I'm far from out. So Blizzard should be able to knock out Bisharp, guaranteed. I don't want to Giga Drain, even though he might go out into Primarina. Yeah, because he goes Moltres. So I'm glad I did not Giga Drain. Now, I want to say that max attack invested Ice Shard does 29%, but after that whole Mantine thing, I'm not sure. That's another thing. Like, if that did 1% more... Blizzard does 53 to something percent. That's fine. Get on my rocks. What's the point of toxing? Like, now you die to Ice Shard guaranteed. I don't get that play. Now you definitely die to Ice Shard. Abomasnow about to win. I just straight up. This is not the play either. Yep. Definitely not the play. I believe he Moonblast here. Because this thing will die eventually, right? Even though he's PP stalling me, I don't think I'm losing. I might lose to Lottie maybe, huh? Am I losing to Lottie? %. I'm gonna say this is a Lottie switching. Actually, he could Z me right now. He could actually Z me right now. This might have been a bad play, but I figured just based on the way he was playing, he'd roost. Yeah, because I want to say this is a Lottie switching. Well, never mind. I have missed, and he burnt me. I have missed twice. I got burnt. So I have been punished for my play. That's funny. Let's see if Abomasnow can just bring it back on its own, though. There's a Sucker Punch. Go out to Bisharp here. We're going to double out to Diancie just to get a little bit more chip on you. I guess it doesn't really matter in the long run. I mean, I just click Giga Drain now. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Ah, man. If I had that Stone Edge, I had an extra switch in, which is why it was important. So if I had that Stone Edge off, I had an extra switch in. I'm assuming I'm about to lose now to this Lottie. I'm very tilted in this. Merry Christmas, everybody. I want to see how he reacts to this, if he Dracos or something. Nice. I should die to this attack anyway, but I mean, he can miss. Yeah, get out of here. That game, nice. Nice game. All right, well, I know when to quit. I know when to call it quits. When I'm not doing well, and and moves are not coming through. I can't believe I really got burnt. Like, that was literally a Crocodile endgame. And right there, because based on the way he was playing, he was definitely going to roost again. I got in Crook. I clicked Stone Edge. Whatever he came in, I went into Deancey. And then I went Abomasnow and just wrecked something. Oh, well. Hope you guys all enjoyed. There definitely will be more episodes. Merry Christmas. Goodbye, my friends.